Imagine an empire so rich, so advanced, and so powerful that European explorers could not believe it existed. An empire that built walls larger than those of ancient Rome, created bronze masterpieces centuries ahead of Europe, and was feared and respected across continents. Yet, today, much of its history has been erased. This is the story of the Benin Empire, Africa's hidden giant. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey to uncover history that was almost lost to time. The Benin Empire, not to be confused with the modern-day country of Benin, was a powerful West African civilization that thrived from the 11th century until the late 19th century. Known for its remarkable governance, intricate art, and sophisticated urban planning, Benin was a hub of trade and culture in Africa. Its capital, Edo, later known as Benin City, was a marvel of engineering and social organization. For centuries, it stood as one of the most significant political and cultural centers on the continent, a beacon of African ingenuity long before European colonial powers set their sights on its shores. Its story is not just one of past glory, but also a testament to the resilience of a culture that refused to be forgotten, even after facing near total destruction. The Aba, or king, ruled with both authority and wisdom. He was not only a political leader, but also a spiritual figure whose influence permeated every aspect of society. The Aba was seen as a divine ruler, a direct link between the people and the spiritual world. This divine authority was balanced by a complex system of councils and chiefs who advised him and managed different sectors of the state. It was a sophisticated system of checks and balances that ensured stability and prosperity for centuries. Benin City, the capital, was meticulously planned, with wide streets, moats, and massive walls that stretched over 16 kilometers. Early Portuguese visitors described it as a city of immense size and order, with houses arranged in neat rows and a massive palace complex at its center. Each district had its own guilds, markets, and cultural centers, reflecting a society organized and advanced beyond its time. There were guilds for blacksmiths, wood carvers, brass casters, and weavers, each passing down their skills through generations and contributing to the empire's economic and cultural wealth. This level of urban planning and social organization rivaled, and in some cases surpassed, that of contemporary European cities. The Benin people were master craftsmen. Their bronze sculptures, plaques, and ivory carvings told the stories of kings, warriors, and historical events. These artworks weren't just decorative, they were historical documents, a visual library that preserved the empire's history, rituals, and beliefs for posterity. Using a complex lost wax casting technique, artisans created pieces with astonishing detail and realism. Europeans who first encountered these artworks in the 15th and 16th centuries were astonished. They couldn't believe such sophisticated art could come from Africa. The detail and realism of Benin's art challenged their own artistic conventions and revealed a civilization capable of extraordinary skill and vision. These bronze plaques, which once adorned the pillars of the Oba's palace, depicted everything from grand royal ceremonies to pivotal battles and encounters with foreign traders. They are a window into a vibrant and complex world, showcasing a society proud of its heritage and confident in its place in the world. Benin was more than an isolated kingdom. It was part of a vast trade network, exchanging goods like ivory, pepper, palm oil, and high-quality textiles with European merchants and other African kingdoms. Its strategic location gave it control over key trade routes, making it a major economic power in West Africa. Its influence stretched across the continent and touched Europe in subtle but profound ways, even as European powers attempted to downplay its significance. The Portuguese, Dutch, and English all sought to establish trade relations with the powerful Aba, who controlled all foreign trade with an iron fist. He negotiated terms, set prices, and ensured that the kingdom benefited from these exchanges. This wasn't a one-sided relationship of European dominance. For centuries, Benin engaged with Europe on its own terms, as a sovereign and respected power. The wealth generated from this trade fueled the empire's growth, funded its military, and sponsored the creation of its magnificent art, but this era of prosperity and influence came to a brutal end. In 1897, the British launched a devastating invasion known as the Putative Expedition. The pretext was a trade dispute and the killing of a British delegation that had defied the Aba's orders. The reality was a colonial power bent on seizing control of the region's resources. Benin City was razed to the ground, its grand palace burned, thousands of lives were lost, and its priceless cultural treasures were looted. Over 4,000 bronze plaques, ivory tusks, and royal regalia were systematically stolen and shipped to Europe. The city's grandeur was reduced to rubble, and the empire's history was deliberately marginalized in European records, erasing its prominence from the global narrative. The destruction was so complete that for decades, the world knew more about the art stolen from Benin than about the great civilization that had created it. Despite attempts to erase it, the legacy of the Benin Empire survives. Its art resides in museums and private collections worldwide in London, Berlin, New York, and beyond as a painful reminder of colonial theft, but also as an undeniable testament to its artistic genius. Its stories live on in the oral traditions of the Edo people, passed down through generations. And now, scholars and historians are piecing together its true history, challenging the colonial narratives that sought to diminish it. Today, there is a growing global movement to repatriate these stolen artifacts. Nigeria has been campaigning for their return for decades, arguing that these objects are not just art, but a vital part of their cultural and spiritual heritage. Some museums have begun to return items, but thousands remain abroad, their fate still debated. The fight for repatriation is a fight for historical justice and for the right of a people to reclaim their own story. The story of the Benin Empire is a powerful reminder. History is not just about what is written in books, but what is preserved in culture, art, and memory. It teaches us that great civilizations have risen and flourished all over the world, many of which have been deliberately ignored or forgotten by mainstream history. By uncovering these stories, we honor civilizations that shaped our world yet were almost lost to time. We challenge the narrow perspectives of the past and embrace a more complete, more honest understanding of our shared human story. If you want more stories like this, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us as we continue to uncover the hidden history of Africa and beyond. Thanks for watching.